Yesterday, we saw the first images of 3 upcoming sets that could change everything, including interactive minifigures and even a toilet that makes different sounds depending on which minifigure is inside it. The sets in question are 60691 Jungle Explorer Base Camp, a 7+ set made up of 1019 pieces and including 3 minifigures, Annie Quest, Max Danger and Doc. 60692, a crocodile temple turned into a medical centre with 294 pieces, and 60693, Survivor Island Seaplane, 287 pieces. And before we get to those, we've also seen images of the Icon set 10391, being the 966 piece set based off of the upcoming Pharrell Williams movie. This set to be released on September 1st for the price of $110. This is the one that was leaked a while ago by people as being a classic space set, so there will be some disappointment there. It's certainly very different having a black ship on a stand that is made of this just coloured jets. Definitely intriguing, not really sure what I make of it personally. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And in addition to the Star Wars minifigures that we've already seen from Darth Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra, one has also surfaced of an unnamed Autoland supposedly from the upcoming Onyx Cylinder, the Skeleton cruise ship in the rumoured set 75374. Information on this is very scant, and having already been delayed, I am treating this one with a big pinch of salt, but certainly cool to get a look at this minifig. Now, heading back to those city sets, when they will be publicly released is uncertain, but LEGO are doing a beta test in the run-up to September to get feedback on this new style of set. Now, the information that they themselves have on this certainly isn't plentiful, so there's a little bit of reading between the lines to be done, but these sets are supposed to be sensory rich and really get kids involved, going beyond the normal build experience and making the playability aspect of this far more intriguing. For example, the volcano that they're picturing here clearly has a light brick inside it and also looks to be mechanized, so there's going to be some movement to it as well. Likewise, the waterfall here, it mentions a soundscape for water and animals around it, so a sound brick, and then it says health and wellness of friends and animals can be checked with a flashing indicator in the medical centre. Interesting, but nothing particularly new until we start to come down to what's also included here. Now, responsive effects, a whirring helicopter and a roaring truck. I'm not expecting the actual blades of the chopper to spin, other than doing it manually, of course, but it does seem that sounds have been included in these as well. Described as including an interactive brick, 8 tile tags, and a wireless charger, along with 3 interactive minifigures. And it's those minifigures which are so interesting. So an interactive toilet that's going to respond differently to the minifigures inside. So they basically clearly have some form of microchip in them in order to make it recognize, which there is. And yet interactive minifigures themselves. Kids can play out exciting stories with minifigures, personality changing the behavior of play. And as we can see from this picture here, it's indicating that they are going to make sounds as well. That's a pretty massive overhaul on what's been the norm for years and years now, and obviously opens the door to a whole lot of other possibilities. Of course, with all these additions, you have to wonder what the cost implications would be on sets like this. I already feel that particularly those aimed at children can be really overpriced, and whilst it's fantastic that this could potentially provide a lot more interest in LEGO for them, if you make it totally inaccessible to a lot of people, meaning they can never afford it in the first place, that's obviously a big problem. So it will definitely be interesting to see, assuming of course that the beta test is positive and everything works, and of course how this could potentially impact other types of sets going forwards. This is very much aimed at kids, but could it come across into other AFOL sets as well? At the moment, one thing is certain, LEGO is definitely trying out some intriguing new ideas, and it will be interesting to see what comes of them. What do you think of all of this? Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on it. And then check out one of these 2 videos next for some more LEGO-y goodness. See you on the other side.